Hey, Whiskey Fans, I'm Chris. And I'm Kara. Kara, what do you have today?
We have Bardstown Bourbon. This is a Founders release. That means it was finished in Founders KBS barrels.
By the Founders. Founders of what?
Beer.
We've sampled this off quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're pointing at me. What's this?
Tennessee whiskey. I forgot that part. My bad.
She's excited because we've been finding some
I've
tickle
been
that we
finding-
actually care for.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
What's going on is that we're finding it without the Lincoln County process. That's where you get it.
Pro tip.
Mm-hmm. It's 10-year Dickel, and it is aged for
12 months, I'd say?
12 months.
X amount of
15
months. More than 10. Less than 20.
What is time these days?
It don't matter.
I don't even know what year it is.
I do like the shape of the Bardstown bottles. Is this the light cork? Yeah, this is the light cork. I think this is our perhaps our second special release, Bardstown. We have the Pfeiffer Pavet. The different corks what I'm talking about is the topper. So a couple, maybe a year or
Is
two
this a
ago,
thing? Like what kind of corks you got?
it's the topper. So this, I apologize, I splattered everywhere. This topper used to be much more robust and more metal.
Like a weapon.
Yeah, you could probably defend yourself with it. Unfortunately, now it's hollowed out. I think that happened right after maybe the last maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. ADHD Whiskey has talked about it at length. But I'm excited to get into this. I think I've rambled on enough for it to open up. So I'm going in for a little smell.
Well, that's the first you rambled. It's usually me.
I get a little peanutty. Salted peanuts. Is that the Dickel, you think?
Could be.
I get a little bit of nutty.
Okay, here's the thing.
Salt.
It all it says is just Founders Stout. It doesn't say what. They have oatmeal stout. They have a breakfast stout. I went to go buy them. They only come in a 4-pack, like most of those kind of things do nowadays.
Yeah.
And it was like $25. And I was like, can I just get one bottle? But it came in a 4-pack because I was like, I don't want $25 of beer because I can apply $25
to a bottle. Yeah, that's a hard sell.
I kind of wanted just to see how a Dickel by itself that we've tried before versus like a Founders, just a stout, and then see how being aged in the barrel would come about and pick apart those flavors. My ass is too cheap for that.
Can I say, I know this is controversy.
What's controversy?
Nope. Controversial. Nope. It's
a contra word.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't like barrel-aged stouts. So I wonder how much I'm going to like whiskey with stout. The reverse. Does that make sense?
That's true. We do like stouts.
I don't like barrel-aged stouts. There's something weird that it adds. Like that, the notes that people love.
Super sweet.
I don't like sweet beer.
Yeah. We had to go on a goose hunt for a dear friend of ours for... Is that... What did I say wrong? She's looking weird. That's not a goose hunt.
Wild goose chase, maybe?
Wild goose chase. Okay, there's something with the animal, and then there's something about finding.
And
so
we wander.
It's going to be a goose hunt now, okay? So we went on a goose hunt.
Yep.
And we had to get those... Is it Boone County?
Yes.
Those things, not the regular release that are still like $25 to $30 a year, but it was a special release in like Elijah Craig and the Blantons and the Old Forester, and they came in the cute little tubes, and I think it was only like a liter, right? And I was like, those are cute little tubes, but it was like $60 each. I was like, how could you drink a liter for $60? I
don't understand.
Maybe that's just a cheap part of me. Because
my
disposable income would be like something else and not like that.
Can you smell?
Why?
Have you been smelling this? You should
I was.
You should nose it. Nose it.
I'm not getting peanuts on the nose so
Can
much.
I tell you what I'm getting now?
It's dusty as smell.
I'm getting chocolate erasers.
I get chocolate, but a dark cocoa? Or is it cacao?
Both.
Is this one of those pecan things?
100%.
Christ, I'll never get it right.
It's I got a little bit of, I think the dustiness I equated in my mind to pink erasers with chocolate.
It kind of, I don't know why this image is coming in my head. Maybe because we've been watching like a lot of period piece shows.
Oh, historical dramas.
Like a barn and stable floor, but without the animals. I don't know why that would be dusty.
I understand.
I'm picturing a barn, but without the goats and the horses.
It's not. It's more sweet than that, but yeah. I get it.
That's not even a note. I don't know why that's in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching too much TV.
Mm-hmm.
I like the nose though. I can just. It doesn't smell like an average. Mm-mm. It's very light and muted, but I'm getting definitely like chocolate, like but the baking powder of like cocoa chocolate. That's what I'm getting. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of more prominent and just yelling to me like a rude bastard.
Yeah, agreed. You definitely get a lot of cocoa on the finish.
I like this.
Yeah, but you know what I'm also getting? I get this dry woodiness, just a little bit dry woodiness, and then
there's peanuts like on it for days on the palate. Is that what you got?
It's a dipple, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's not interesting, but I'm not getting as the nutty quality isn't as you're more sensitive to nutty qualities than I am. I'm getting a more of a dusty, raw barn floor. I'm getting that with like the most amounts of cocoa in a bourbon I've ever had.
Did I ruin it when I said barn?
It's not bad.
No, it just can't get out of your head.
It's not bad though.
I actually like this.
This is fun.
This tastes like, okay, you know when you go to the 99-cent store and you see like Brock's like peanuts, chocolate covered peanuts, you're like, score! This is what it reminds me of.
But there's a little dry woody quality. Mm-hmm. But it's not as drying as like some bourbons are, like in the kind of the red wine finish. Or I get a lot of drying on Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof, believe it or not, like a lot.
I do, but I always equated it because it was so high proof that you're just kind of fried.
Nah, there's something different that happens there. This though, I recommend this for chocolate lovers that also like bourbon. I recommend
it for people who are stout lovers that are not so much the bourbon lovers, but buy those sweet, like a bridge, expensive barrel aged stouts. Yeah. I think this correlates for that kind of palate. I don't think it correlates for someone that's going to want something spicy.
No, there's not a lot of spicy edges. No. So that's kind of fun.
But
if you don't like that.
Caveat is the price.
Oh, it's Bardstown. I think we all know.
Because you can get like a 15-year-old single barrel Dickel for like, I think it's $54.99, right? But it's Dickel. You don't know what you're going to get because it's single barrel.
But
and
this
then
is
you age it
for a year.
And Founders, I found out, was $25 for a 4-pack.
So
maybe you enter that into that. I don't know. But
it adds $100 onto it. I don't know about that.
I don't know. This was $150 here. It's usually $160, but I think
$170
to $170.
They're getting they're creeping up.
They're sitting on the shelves here. No one's buying them, so I think that's why it was like around $150 now.
Maybe,
but
it's not bad.
It's not bad, but I wouldn't pay $150 for it.
Well,
I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
So you know how I'm so inconsistent on pricing. So I don't know if I should comment on that for this particular bottle. Yeah. I am surprised at how much dark.
You like it.
I liked it more than I liked it before.
I think I enjoy this more because we brew beer and we do enjoy.
I like stout.
Some stouts. So I think that's why it's more to our palates. We actually do care for it. But I can see a lot of people not liking it because it does have a sweetness that's usually not found on bourbons. It's slightly different. It's not a honey. It's not like chocolate. A caramelized sugar or something.
Chocolate.
It's dark chocolate. But it's not in that bitter, dark, like, what is that, high 90 or 60%
lower
cacao.
It's lower percentage.
Yeah. It's like your grandmother's homemade chocolate pie. That's what that is.
And she ground up peanuts, and right on top of the whipped cream, she dusted it with peanuts. That's what that is.
Well, my grandma didn't do that.
Well,
my grandma didn't.
This grandma did. So I don't know. What do you guys think of Bardstown Bourbon Company's special releases that they do all these fun different finishes in?
What was your favorite release? Because we've only been able to try this one and the Pfeiffer Pass, the first one. Yeah, they came out with another one.
That's correct. Pavitt one.
Yeah, and I was actually intrigued for the last one that they did. What was the one with the... Ferrand? That's something else. That's not a pecan thing. Like, you have to get it right.
No, it's like I
can't
not speak French. Yeah. Give us a comment below. Tell us what is your favorite Bardstown Bourbon Company finished release. And while you're down there, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And it's free. like what we're doing here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you can join us in our next video.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I fancy this whiskey.
I like it.
Cheers.